It's interesting because, I really like Wild Rose, which is the film that the director made previously, which is a great character study of a Glaswegian country singer with dreams of going to Nashville. And for an awful lot of this film, as you said, it's basically two people in a basket. It is two people in a balloon, you said beforehand. That's the plot. The two of them are in a basket together. There's some theatrics at the beginning when we see the different sides of their character. He's very, very tight-lipped and very scientific. She cartwheels her way into the balloon.
That was the clip that we heard, yes.
Yeah, and
right
that
over the top.
But the thing when then she got a little dog with her, and so that establishes the thing. So the rest of the time they're going to be, for, as you say, almost in real time, they're going to be together in this basket, and how are they going to get on? So I came into it thinking that was, because I hadn't seen any trailers or anything, thinking that was essentially the core of it. What I didn't realise was, as she said, it's that mix of fact and fiction, but also of spectacle. And there is suddenly this vertiginous spectacle of, yes, they're in a balloon that's going up, and as it goes up, it will go through storms, and it will go through clouds, and it will go through wind, and it will go through freezing conditions. And during the course of this balloon ride, thanks to the inventiveness of the screenplay by Jack Thorne, it essentially takes a series of events that have all probably individually happened at various times over many years, if not decades, if not centuries, to people in balloons, and thrown them all together to this one balloon ride, which probably, for however long it is, an hour and a half. So it is spectacularly action-packed. And I have a real fear of heights. And it's a tribute to the film and how well it pulls off its spectacle, that there were entire sequences of it that I felt exactly like watching the Robert Zemeckis version of Man on Wire, The Walk, in which we actually see a version of him stepping out onto the wire between the twin towers. So there are large sections, which Felicity Jones was describing there, that involve each one of them variously hanging out of the basket and doing other stuff because of stuff that has to be done to the balloon, which is going up and then coming back down again, but not always at the right time in the right way. And from a pure kind of edge-of-your-seat spectacle, my breath was taken away. In terms of the characters, there is a strange tension between the fact that he is essentially a historical character, and she is inspired by specifically one, but a number of historical characters from a different period, and they've concocted a drama which puts the two of them together in the basket in order to make what in real life was a very, very different experience. Obviously they weren't in the basket together. It was a completely different. So the fact of the balloon actually going up and coming and going up so high that people started to pass out, all that stuff is true. But there is a whole kind of confection all drawn from reality. And to be honest with you, really not scared of pushing the boundaries of how far can we push. So in the course of one balloon ride, a quite astonishing amount of stuff happens. But it's fine because firstly, you like both of them. I mean, he's very sort of uptight and tight-lipped, and she is this sort of kind of fairground confection at the beginning. But then at the minute the balloon takes off, she's in control because she's the person who actually understands how the balloon works. And as you said in that interview, it's not just that she's his intellectual equal. She is in terms of being there's a couple of things that I worried about, like as stuff gets thrown out of the balloon, all I can ever think of is, where's that landing? I mean, suddenly just throw that bit over. Where's that going down? And then there were sections that I thought, that can't be possible. But I've subsequently found out that not in that balloon ride, but in other balloon rides, people have actually performed quite extraordinary feats of climbing. So I enjoyed it. It scared me. I felt very, very vertiginous. I thought that it was a confection in terms of the liberties that it was willing to take with two people in a basket for a small period of time. But I kind of forgave it because I enjoyed it.
Was it a problem, the fact that it's Felicity's picture, but that she was but the true character was the one still in the basket?
It wasn't a problem, and it isn't, because I think she breathes enough life into that composite character that oddly enough you believe in that composite character as a real thing.
The film is The Aeronauts, and it's out today